This is a disposable shopping bag, something that you pick up at pretty much every store. And generally, once we're done with it, we just throw it away. But it just might be the best argument for 3D printing. Here we have the Infinity Flow S1, a product that was designed by 3D printing enthusiasts and eventually turned into a whole business. And here we have a basic turtle. These two items are two different extremes of the 3D printing spectrum. One is a more complex engineering project, while the other serves really no purpose other than the fact that it's kind of cute and fun to play with. But maybe the best example for 3D printing is found somewhere in the middle, a place that we don't often talk about. Sitting on the set, we have a pile of these shopping bags from a moment ago, but we also have something else. One of my wife's absolute favorite 3D prints. In truth, there's nothing really special about this. It's horrible quality. It doesn't look all that appealing or important. And it was printed on an old Ender, and you can kind of tell. You see, we have a baby that goes through a lot of diapers. So something like this turns into an absolute godsend. We're not having to go out and buy fancy diaper bags or a diaper pail or anything like that. We're using something that we already had way too much of, simple shopping bags. Now we just pull them out, tie the diaper up, and throw it away. This isn't complex, it's not exciting, and it's not a toy. But it's interesting to see how simplicity can make massive impacts to your day-to-day life. 3D printing can be incredibly exciting, and you can do some really cool things with these machines, but it's really easy to forget that sometimes you can make some major changes with some very simple 3D prints. The wall behind me is Scadus board, an incredibly popular option for both its usability and design aesthetics. And these shelves and accessories add up over time, and they're not always cheap. An interesting note about the Scadus boards is whenever you go to IKEA or Amazon, you'll find that you're limited to whatever designs the company has decided to manufacture. But millions of people have this system, and their needs vary as much as their personalities do. Therefore, you'll find that you'll have a lot more options when it comes to 3D printed parts, as opposed to just going and buying something that might not be exactly what you're looking for at the store. The fact that something like this isn't exciting is the most exciting thing to me. It tells me that we're getting to a point in 3D printing where it's becoming more of a necessity to have a 3D printer as to just a hobby. Because now we're stepping into a range where our options are far more vast once we get into additive manufacturing. I have a box of stuff here I stole from the house. Like a lot of modern families, our family is huge into video games. So I need to make sure I put this back before the kids know that it's missing. Before, our kid would just throw his Switch games all over the place. And as a gamer, it really bothered me because I like my cases clean, neat, where they belong. And he doesn't have that mentality. So I went ahead and printed this really basic stand. Again, nothing exciting, but it's a huge game changer for discipline for the kid. Now he knows that his Switch games go in this stand like the many others that we have in the house. And this concept of a place for everything and everything in its place carries all the way over to our Super Nintendo cartridge, where we have a wall in the house where the kids know that's where the Nintendo cartridges go. And a while back, we were lucky enough to get the ROG Ally on a major discount for $300 open box, but I wasn't about to buy a stand or a docking station or something like that. So again, we just used a 3D printed solution instead of spending more money. A roll of average PLA filament is going to cost you anywhere from $10 to $20, depending on how you buy it. This is a child lock, and our baby has decided that she's gotten to the point where she wants to get into all the kitchen cabinets, the dressers, and everything else in the kitchen and bedroom. A small pack of child safety locks is going to cost you anywhere from $5, $10, $15, even $20, depending on the store and brand you're looking at. But we were able to outfit the entire house for less than $1. Before we continue, let's take a second to talk about today's sponsor, PCB Way. Whether you're looking to level up your next project or need help with manufacturing, PCB Way is the industry leader in on-demand manufacturing. With a wide variety of services, PCB Way has everything you need for your next project, from custom PCB manufacturing, sheet metal fabrication, CNC machining, and even 3D printing. And with their easy-to-use website, simply upload your project files, select a few options, and then once you're ready, submit your request. And my absolute personal favorite is their 3D printing service includes metal 3D printing in materials like aluminum and stainless steel. If you're a designer or just want to look around, PCB Way is also hosting their 8th project design contest. This contest has some really interesting prizes and some really awesome submissions, so make sure to check it out, along with all the amazing services that PCB Way has to offer at PCBWay.com. Earlier on, my wife was very annoyed with 3D printing. She saw it as a hobby or something to just play around with and waste time. But now we're getting to a point where she's constantly asking me to 3D print things because in our house, we're more often 3D printing solutions than going online and paying for solutions. This is a simple drip tray for paintbrushes, something that before she would have had to get in the car, go out into town and pick up from a store if she could even find it. But with the right printer, this just took about 25 minutes. She could take a break and have a coffee before Amazon could even pull money from her account. We've gotten to a point where we've almost exclusively started using 3D printing to solve solutions in our home. And not only is it more fun, but it's also a complete change in mentality when it comes to saving money. When you manage your daily finances, you slowly start to realize that it's not the big purchases that kill you, but rather it's the small thing, $20 or $50 for a switch case stand, or $50 or $80 for a dock or a stand for an ROG Ally, or even something like $5, $10, $15, $20 for a pack of safety locks. It's all the little things excessively over time that add up and end up killing your finances. And now we're to a point where 3D printing has become so affordable that I've even seen the 85M, this printer behind me, as low as $199. Something that when purchased at a much higher price point has already paid itself off over and over again. But it's not always about price or saving money. Even though something's not extravagant, sometimes it's really exciting. One thing I really enjoy is finding order out of chaos. Earlier on in the channel, I did an entire video where I completely set up my DeWalt tool wall, something that was both functional and honestly looked cool as hell. And that's where we come to the desk. While I love order, it's not always the case. So the next project I'm really excited about would be the Gridfinity to go right here in the center of the desk to bring order to some of this chaos. I'm not really the guy who prints really exciting and extravagant stuff. You're not going to see me printing helmets or lightsabers or body armors or anything like that. So what do I print? Well, outlet covers, switch covers, stuff like that. Instead of rushing out to the store, I just simply pop one of these into the printer and then throw it onto the wall. So what's the point of this video? What am I trying to say? Honestly, a lot of the time from the outside, 3D printing looks like a hobby. It looks like something you play with. But honestly, I'm not that guy. And for a lot of people coming into the 3D printing space, that's all they see. But I'll tell you the truth. What am I? I'm a guy who needed a change holder because I constantly have change in my pocket. So I printed a change holder. I need something, I print something. I don't go out to the store and buy it. I find what I want online, throw it into a printer, and that's the end of it. And I really wish more people would see that side of 3D printing rather than the exciting and eccentric.